Oh, we are live. Thank you for everybody that's been sticking around waiting for us. Another edition of ThursDIAZ. It's about 15 minutes late. We had some audio issues, but you guys don't care about that. You know what matters is the fact that we get to talk, and we always find a way to make it happen for you. So thanks to everybody who's been loyal with us. Like I was telling you, we're going to start doing the ThursDIAZ every other Thursday because I got things to do. Last week, Coach was in Arizona. We got things running around. The world is trying to get back to normal, and we're going to take advantage of it. And so for everybody that rocks with us, that listens to us, that appreciates us, that is out there asking, what are you guys doing? Thank you so much. We had some audio issues, but Coach got creative and said, hey, I'm going to make it happen. So for everybody who's telling me that, Beto, you're late, I'm not late. We've been doing this for the last 20 minutes trying to figure things out. So thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And Coach, Feliz Dia de la Independencia. How are you feeling?
I'm doing great. I'm just glad that, we're here another day and enjoying the moment. I mean, it's Independence Day, Mexican Independence Day. We, every year we Mexicans celebrate it. And I mean, it's a good feeling, just being part of it. I have to go to work like everybody else does. That doesn't change anything. We have to go to the gym and train and keep moving.
Yeah, somebody should. And Coach, if you want, because you're using your phone, I think you can use your headphones. If you want to use your Bluetooth headphones, you can figure that out. So you should be good to go. Let me give you guys some housekeeping information, some deals, what's going on with me. Thanks to everybody who's been hanging out. That's been sending messages saying, hey, where's everything at? Mikey V and all the messages you guys sent on the ThursDIAZ Instagram page. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it. Carmen Franco, Chusma is here waiting for you to let them in. Pinche Chusma, you guys are ready to go. Toño, iPad is ready. What else? Chew Your Beer. Oh, man, Chew Your Beer. You're a good dude, man. I appreciate all the support. If you guys are into craft beer and in the Valley, check him out. Chew Your Beer is a good guy. For everything you need. Appreciate all the support that you guys have. Now, if you're saying, Beto, you sound a little buzzed. You know why? Because I am. I've been, the last hour and a half, Coach, I was doing a tequila tasting.
I see.
Mira.
Nothing wrong with that.
Mira.
That's great.
So El Tesoro Tequila, I know they're good friends of ours. They give me tequila tasting, and they give me the mixologist. And if you see my Instagram at Beto Visión, you see that I've been posting all the stuff that came out. And they sent the mixers. They sent a little mixer of reposado, a little sample of extra añejo, another añejo, and then they sent a bottle of blanco because we were making drinks. So for the last hour and a half, we were making drinks, and it was before everybody starts getting, oh, you didn't invite Coach. It's only for people who live in LA County. So relax, Coachella's too far because they deliver the alcohol to you. So it was really cool. Look, Coach, hasta me mandaron los shakers, So I was over here, I was doing all this, like cocktails. I was getting all fancy out here. So I am a little buzzed, and I'm going to say that right now. So, but I am excited to do the show again. Coach, I've missed you. I mean, I know we talk and we text, but it feels weird not doing the show every week. But I'm also excited for it today because we want to catch up with you. But I know you had a tough week last week with Tito Acosta, but forget that. How are you doing? How's the family? How's everything?
Everything's good, man. Thank God everybody's good. I'm just doing my thing, still working. We had a fight last week. Unfortunately, it didn't go our way, but, the kid, tried his best. And, it was just a bad luck early in the round. And we tried to push through, but, I wasn't going to let him go. Because that kid has a lot of heart. And he wanted to continue. So I came back and I got other projects. We have a lot of projects coming up. Some that are not happening. Brandon Figueroa is not happening. So I got other fights coming up in the near future. So we just have to move on, But more, other than that, everything's good. Family's good. These kids here, these guys, they've been working on this documentary on my life. They've been on it. Actually, today, Antonio went into his, jewelry box, and he pulled out some VHS tapes. And these guys are so excited because they think that they hit a jackpot. Actually, the guys were sending me videos of me fighting some of my pro fights. I didn't even know I had some of those professional pro fights on video. And these guys went to an antique store. Watch, these guys have been following me around, recording and doing all kinds of things. They even they even drove to Tucson. One day they called me and they said, "Coach, is there any way that we can go behind the scenes for Tito Acosta's fight?" And I said, "You know what? I don't think so. Top Rank is very strict. Plus ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be hard." So I went to Tucson. They were here in Indio. They were waiting for me to come back, and one day they just called me and says, "Hey, coach, is there any way that we can just drive to the hotel for 10 minutes and just record you, just get some material of you, talking to Tito Acosta in his room, you know, before the fight. And we want to record you as you're walking out of your room, how you prepare your stuff, your gauze, your tape, everything that
Mm-hmm.
you need." I said, "Wow, I mean, you're going to drive 5 hours just for 10 minutes?" And they're like, "Coach, all that stuff is valuable to us. It doesn't matter. We'll drive." So I said, "Okay, guys, if you guys want to come down, drive." They did. The day of the fight, the day of the fight, they drove over there early morning, and they got there like around 11. So they were in the lobby. They never bothered me. They just texted me and says, "Coach, we're in the lobby. Whenever you're ready, let us know. We're here. We're not here to bother you." So actually, I was working with Tito Costa's wife in the gym because she has a fight in the future, and obviously, she lost her father, and her father was her trainer and Tito Costa's trainer.
Wow.
So when they sent them my way, it was sad because in July, her father got COVID, and he knew he wasn't coming back, and it's heartbreaking because that was their trainer, both of their trainers, and all
Wow.
of a sudden, they lose their father. She loses her father, her trainer, and Acosta loses his father-in-law and his trainer. So they come to me and they get so attached to me that she says, "Coach, would you train me? I have a fight coming up, and I don't have a trainer. My dad passed." And I said, "Sure." So I started training her, and it's sad because the moment of the father on his way to the airport, on his way to the hospital, saying to his daughter, "Please record a video. Record a video. I'm gonna tell Tito how to fight this fight, how to win this fight, because I'm not coming back." And they're recording them, and we all saw the video. Even people on ESPN, they were like really, really devastated about it because the man was saying, "I'm not gonna come back. I know, but Tito, just do this, do that. You have to do this. You have to throw these punches and all this stuff." So I started training her, and these guys came to the gym and did some videos there. And they came to the room. They they recorded of me and Tito talking game plan and stuff. So while they were there, I I ran into a pair of tickets. So I gave them tickets to the fight, and I had a room with two beds, two big beds. So I told them, "Hey, you guys don't have to drive back. If you guys want to stay in my room, and if you guys don't mind, you guys are gonna sleep in together." They're like, "No, coach, no problem. I mean, I'll sleep on the floor." So they spent the night there, and they drove back the next day. And now they're here, but they're excited. They're so excited because for years, these guys, I met them in Cancun, and they've always been they've always been asking me, "Coach, we want to do something of you. We want to do a documentary of your life where you know we talk. It talks about your life from beginning, when you started, when you came from Mexico, how you started." So they're doing everything, and they're collecting so much, like pictures, videos, and now that Antonio pulled out that box full of videos of fights from my professional career that I didn't know they existed, from Antonio's career, Julio's career, my brother Jesus's career, and we're all involved. So he gets all the material, and he's so excited about it. He told me, "Coach, did you see that documentary on Christy Martin? I said, yes. He says, Coach, we're going to do something better than that. I guarantee you that. So he's very, very excited. As a matter of fact, tomorrow he's coming to my house. He wants to do uh, something with me, getting ready in the morning, what I do before I go to work, have a coffee, my breakfast. Coach, we just want to go to your house early morning and we just want to, you know, take some videos of the things that you do, in the morning before you leave your house. So, I'm excited about it. They're excited about it. Pictures, and then now they're gonna dress my son the way I used to dress back in the '90s, and they're gonna do something like
Mm,
a little something with my son, like me back then. And
yeah.
they got good plans. So that's
Now,
right now
Coach, let me
basically.
let me let me go backwards. Like I haven't brought it up because we haven't talked about it, so I didn't know if. I mean, you posted the pictures on your Instagram, and we've seen it, but I didn't want to get too into detail because whenever somebody's recording stuff like that, sometimes you're not allowed to say what's going on. I mean, you could say stuff, but not too much. That's why I've been
Right.
respectful and not asking questions about it. But now that you brought it up, well, now we can ask. Okay, so they are. What are their names, by the way?
George Newman,
George Newman,
Newman Studios. Yeah.
Newman Studios,
Uh,
out of
this
Cancun,
kid, this
is
guy won an award, a short film award in Hollywood recently for a nice documentary he did. And I met him a long time ago through Joseph Aguirre. This guy is really good at what he does. All these pictures, all these videos. He's done some really nice videos. Actually, he's working with somebody. Somebody's helping him. Somebody is helping him, sponsoring him to for funding the documentary.
okay.
And I mean, this guy is very consistent. Like, he wants something, he wants to do it. He's at the gym every day. Coach, can I
Now,
get this?
but the
Coach,
documentary is on you, your family, or what?
on
What
me, on
on
me,
you?
just on me. Yeah, but obviously, like, he already went and did an interview. He had his whole setup at the Coachella Boxing Club with Lee Espinosa,
Mm-hmm.
where he's just basically asking him questions about me. Uh, he had Antonio, and he did an interview with Antonio, with Cub Swanson, with most of the people that were around me in my career, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, the only hard one is Bradley, you know. Uh, Basically, he's been he's been on it, like, hey, coach. I mean, Bradley is like the main key to your documentary, because you and Bradley, had a good run, and you guys made each other. He made you, you made him, and he's a big part of your career. He's a big part of your legacy, and we're trying to figure out how we can get an interview with him, talking about the experience that he had, you know, together. But
Wow.
that's a big challenge. I mean, trying to get a hold of Bradley, and I mean, I can see it, and I can feel it. It's gonna be a tough test. So
Yeah.
we'll see how we can improvise on that. But other than that, he's been working really hard day and night. Antonio brought him some VHS tapes today. The kid was so happy. The guy was so happy that he went crazy, saying, "Man, this
Yeah.
is gold, coach. This is gold." Antonio gave him like maybe 20 VHS tapes, and he says, "Do you know where I can find something to play these?" I said, "Not really." So he looked around. And he found an antique store, and he found a TV, an old TV with a VCR in it, and he was sending me videos. He was sending me videos of my fights. That's how dedicated that guy is.
Wow. He's a real filmmaker, and um,
Yeah.
like Arturo Alvarado says, hopefully it can be done because a lot of people come in and they start saying, I mean, you've heard this coach in the past where it's like, hey, I want to do this with you. I want to do that with you. And it's like, okay, good. But then they run out of money. They run out of the effort. They run out of passion. And it's like this. And I've seen these guys. I actually went and started following their Instagram because after you posted it, I'm like, oh, these guys are legit. And I'm more of like I work in TV. So seeing the cameras that they have, the lighting that they have, the setup that they have, I'm like, oh, these guys are the real deal. So hopefully it comes through. It hangs out. And for those of you guys asking, when's it going to come out? Let me tell you something right now. Maybe in 2 years. bunch of stuff. Then they gotta edit. Then they gotta send it, and then they gotta film it, and then they gotta like have somebody that buys it. So it's not gonna happen every single week. So we're not gonna be talking about it every single week. But it's also
Yeah.
like you gotta
Well,
make
you know
sure.
what?
Like, and also
When
a
these
credit to you,
guys
coach, because you have to
when
give
these
up your
guys came
time.
in and when they came in and they talked about the project, I was like, okay, let's move forward with it. But it took me a while to realize that it was for reals.
Yeah.
And now that they're into it, I'm really excited because all this material that they're getting and oh, they went to my mom's house. They interviewed my mom, my dad. I took them to the house where I grew up, the school where I went to, the streets that I walked when I
Mm,
started going to the gym on 6th Street in Coachella,
mm.
everything, all these things that are important for them.
Yeah, and it's like those little details of when it happens, and it happens, and it's like, what are you gonna do with it? It's like I said, coach, you've done thousands of interviews over the years, but for you to actually open up your life and your family, your mom, like, I mean, your mom's not gonna sit down and talk to just anybody, like that kind of stuff, and like you're exposing yourself, and I, you know, that's awesome, and hopefully it all knocks out, it works out, and we're all there, and we'll support it. But it's like the highs are the highs, the lows are the lows, and everything in between. It'll be fun. It'll be good. It's gonna be interesting to watch the journey and the process that you take. But now, also, coach, it's you're there at the end of the day. You're a trainer. You got to
Yeah.
get your guys fighting, and you have cameras following you around all the time. It's like right in Fada sometimes, right? You're like, hey, like, not that they bug you, but it's like, hey, at the same time, I gotta train my guys because that's the bread and butter. That's the business.
No, it's because the thing with me is this, I'm very open minded, and I speak out loud and I speak the truth, and sometimes I'm free. When I speak, I'm just free. For example, yesterday, I thought about it later because there's a kid that comes to the gym that was paying thousands of dollars because he was going to a doctor because he needed help because this kid is going through stress and some having some problems. So he comes to the gym and he tells me, "Hey, can I join this?" I go, "Sure." He goes, "I love boxing." And to me, this is more of a stress reliever. So he's been coming to the gym for a while and he loves it. So he no longer goes to the doctor. He don't need a doctor no more. So yesterday he was sparring and I was so excited that I said, "You know what?" I go, "You don't need no fucking doctor." I said, "You need me." And I said something about the doctor, like, and they were recording. These guys were recording at the time. And they caught that part where I said, "You don't need no doctor. The only doctor you need me." And I said something about the doctors. I go, but you know, it was during the time they were recording, and I didn't know they were recording. I forgot.
Oh man. Okay. Okay. It's that's the stuff because when you're in a boxing gym, you say a lot of things. It's also a thing where you kind of tell people like, hey, if I'm in this gym, lo que pasa acá adentro, it stays in here, right? And it's
Yeah, of
you
course.
might say some things and I might offend you, but as soon as you walk out, hey, we're compas, we're good. So
Yeah.
that's kind of the stuff that goes into like you're exposing yourself to that.
Yeah, but it's all good. I mean, you have to be yourself. Um, what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
Basically, what you see with me is what you get. I mean, I just hate people that are hypocrites. That are one way
Mm.
and they try to be another. With me, it's not that. To me, what you see, that's what it is. If you walk in the gym and you meet Joel Diaz there, that's the guy you're gonna meet in the gym, and that's the guy you're gonna see outside the gym. I'm just a straight shooter. Simple as that. I speak out loud, and I say what I mean. I say what I want, and that's the way it is.
That's why we've been doing a podcast for a year and a half because the authenticity of what it is. It's like on the YouTube, I saw somebody leave a comment and said, "Oh, these guys don't even talk about boxing," and I'm like, "Good." like you can go, like I said, you can go and get a boxing breakdown of every single fight, who's gonna win here, who's gonna do there, but there's nowhere else where you're gonna go and you're gonna be able to hear. a story about this.
See, boxing is our lives. Boxing is our lives. We live boxing, right? I mean, just talking like this about stories and what goes on around our lives,
Yeah.
it involves boxing because we're in the boxing business, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Even if we're not touching the subject of boxing, we are in it. And so if it's me speaking, it's me speaking boxing because I live boxing. I wake up to it and I go to sleep to it, you know?
Yeah.
And that's just the
It's
way it is.
you know what I've noticed is like I work a lot of different sports, I work a lot of different things, and I love what I do. Um, and it's amazing what I have. And people ask me, so like the people who I work NFL with, and the people I work basketball with, I've always been like, so why do you do the boxing? And I always say, because the boxing characters, and that's what they are. Not the fighters. I'm talking about the people outside, like La Chusma, for
Mm-hmm.
example. Those are characters, and I love those people because they have passion.
Right.
And I was talking with a kid yesterday. I do some so not mentoring, but I always tell kids if you want to become a reporter, here's my cell phone number. Give me a call, and I'll talk to you. So I talked to a kid the other day who's a junior at Cal State Fullerton, and he's like telling me how amazing everything that I do, and he had no clue where I work, coach. He's just like, I want to do exactly what you do, but he has no idea what I do. Anyways, and I'm like, look, I'm gonna talk to you very honest here. I was like, you're a Mexican kid. Let me tell you this. This is how hard my business is. And like, this is how hard it's gonna be for you. I'm like, and he's like, why do you keep doing it? And I was like, because every single day I wake up and I say, I fucking love what I do. Like I I people are like as much as the BS that I have to work with and deal with and like people backstabbing me and people making fake promises, but when you love what you do, you deal with that because you know it's worth it. Like and the same
Right.
with you, coach. You know, you've told your stories here where you got done with your fighting career and it was taken away from you because of your eye injury and you're trying to figure out what to do and you're doing everything else. Coaching came back for you and that became your passion and here you're doing it. You built the gym, you're training your guys, you're training the amateurs. Next thing you know, you put in a 19-hour day, and you're still like fresh. And let's go, let's do a podcast so I can continue to talk about it. And it might
Right.
be work, but it doesn't feel like it. And very few people get to actually do that, coach. And that's what I respect about it.
Look, Beto, there's days that are harder than others, you know? For example, my schedule is I wake up in the morning and I try to catch up on things that have to run around the house. I go to the ranch, check out the horses, and by the time I get back home, have breakfast, get ready, and I go to the gym. I'm at the gym at 10. From 10 to 3, I train the pros. And I go home after 3 o'clock, have lunch, and then at 5 o'clock, I have a beginner's class. I train kids between 5 and 6, just beginners, and you're talking about 15 kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then at 6, we get the amateur team, the more advanced kids, and then we train those kids from 6 to 7:30. Today was one of those days where I was at the gym, and last night we have a kid that is a top amateur in our team. His name is Caden Griffiths.
Mm-hmm.
He's part of family. You know, he's a great kid, great athlete. Because he's going to school, he goes to the gym at 3 o'clock. Antonio's still working at the Boys and Girls Club, and Antonio was training him. So the kid felt free to ask me in a message and says, Coach, would you train me tomorrow at 3 o'clock? Excuse me. So I said, yes, of course, no problem. So I finished my shift between 10 and 3. And actually, I finished a little earlier, maybe around 2. So I started, putting flags up in the gym until he got there. So he got there at 3 o'clock, and I started training him from 3 to 4:30. I start my beginner's class at 5. So I didn't have a chance to go home and eat. I didn't have lunch.
No chicken. No chicken.
Nothing. Actually, today I had chicken in the oven. So I did. Uh, so I stayed there 5 o'clock. I started the class from 5 to 6 and from 6 to 7:30. And when I got done at 7:30, I got my alarm. Oh, we got the podcast. So I drove home. As soon as I walk in, I just sat down and I ate lunch at 8 o'clock. So I ate breakfast at 9 a.m. and I ate lunch at 8 o'clock. So that was my day. And you know why? Because I love what I do.
Yeah, that's exactly it, Coach. It's not many people get to say I love what I do, and it's in this business. Like you had it last week where you had Tito Costa, a fighter that you just met, you trained him. Yet, let's talk about this. Broken nose, and it was stopped. I mean, I know Tito. Raza knows him. Raza actually drove to Tucson with him. Great kid, tough as nails kid. Why was that fight stopped? Because I know he wanted to go.
Look, and you know what? I'm glad that you're asking me that question because, I can't answer that question to every single person. And I know that a lot of people that are watching the show, I'm glad that they're here and they're going to hear what happened. Tito Acosta, unfortunately, got hit with a straight left in the first round. And that straight left fractured his nose from the very top. Okay. And when he started bleeding, I knew it was a problem because he was bleeding on both sides, both nostrils. After the first round, comes to the corner. I tried my best to stop the bleeding, and I couldn't. It was really deep up there. As much as I tried to put the Q-tip in there with the medicine, it was swelling up pretty bad. And then when the referee stopped it, brought him to the doctor to check it out, the doctor says, "I'm gonna stop the fight." And Tito said, "No, please, no, no, I'm okay, I'm okay." Let him continue, and he was fighting, and but there was blood all over. It was really bad. And then I think he stopped it like 2 or 3 times to check the nose, but it was bad to the point where I noticed it wasn't gonna stop, and the nose was only getting worse. Even though Tito was fighting hard, the distraction of the blood, because when you're fighting, even though you're not tired, you got the anger in there, and you want to continue fighting. There's a distraction. There's something distracting you, and that's the blood, the injury, and you're not 100% focused. So after a couple of attempts by the doctor trying to stop the fight, I noticed that maybe that was the right thing. That's why in the last round, before he started the last round, I told him, "Tito, it's bad. So I'm gonna give you one more opportunity. Go in there and knock this guy out. If you can't do it, I'm gonna stop the fight myself." Because what was happening was he couldn't breathe out of his nose, and every time he exchanged, he closed his mouth. So as he closes his mouth, obviously he has to maintain his mouth closed, or else get a fractured jaw. And he was swallowing a lot of blood. The blood was going, into in through his throat. So that's why the doctor, said, "You know what, it's pretty damaged, so we're gonna stop it." So I mean, to me, it was a good stoppage, and because I was there and I saw the injury, and it was pretty bad.
Yeah, because a fighter like Tito, I've seen him. He's tough.
Yeah,
He will
he
keep
didn't want to
going,
stop.
but I was it was disappointing to see it end early. I understand why, of course, because Nakatani is a tough Japanese fighter. I've been waiting to see this kid for a while. He trained with Rudy Hernandez, Mr. Honda, and I was like, okay. And I knew with Tito was gonna be a tough battle, but it was like when he got hit the first round, I was like, something's not right. Like, yeah, and Coach, you've seen a lot of different things, and
Yeah.
it's like you can go on, but you said it right now. That's a great explanation as to what happened. It's you're standing right there. You're dealing with the nose. We're watching on TV, and it's like you felt something different.
I'm there for the safety of the fighter. To me, I mean, I know there's limits, and there's times in which, hey, come on, suck it up, let's do this. But there's times in which you have to be smart. You have to
Yeah.
be smart and make the right decision at the right time. And based on my experience in the sport, believe me, I made the right decision. That's why when I tell them, hey, it's time to stop, because I analyzed the injury. I
Yeah.
analyzed the injury. I knew it was hard to stop the blood. It was pretty bad. His nose was swelling bad. He couldn't breathe out of his nose. So when I knew he was swallowing a lot of blood. That's why I give him one last opportunity. And the doctor was the one that made a decision, and that's it.
Swallowing blood. Yeah. Whew. Um, and right there, I'm gonna change the subject now, just because I'm only thinking. Like, what are you drinking, Coach? What are you drinking?
I was drinking the Dos Equis. I mean, after my lunch, I had a Dos Equis, but I mean, right now I'm gonna go get another one. So.
Get another one, Coach. Get another one right now. Get another one because
Celeste,
hey, Celeste, and happy birthday to Celeste, number 22. And for those of you guys watching right now, how does my audio sound? I got the microphone in a different situation. I know with you, Coach, it sounds fine, but I think everybody else is saying it's a different way. Let me know how it sounds, or if not, I'll put the microphone right here. Yeah, I don't want that. If I have to do that, you guys let
can
me
you
know.
go give me another one from outside,
I'm not
please?
swallowing the tequila, Mikey B.
Oh, Celeste.
Tú y tu bueno para sacarte el tesoro tequila. You know what?
Hey, Mikey V doesn't have nothing
Pinche
else to do.
güey. Bueno para nada. He has nothing else to do.
No, como que bueno para nada. Bueno para algo. Look at all
No.
those photoshops he does.
Yeah, but all those photoshops make me look bad. So,
Not only you, Toyo también.
okay, the audio is distant. Okay, let me get rid of
Hey, but he makes Jeremiah look good.
Oh, man, yeah, everybody makes Jeremiah. Okay, so I just got, Coach, how do I sound to you right now?
Good.
Okay, all right, I sound good to you. Okay, so I just got rid of, see, everybody's telling me to fix my audio. I don't know, because I don't have the headphones on. I don't know what's going on. You know what? I ain't going to lie. I'm a little buzzed right now. So I got rid of the microphone. I'm using the computer microphone. And then, all right, whatever. ¿Sabes qué? We're going to drink. You got your beer?
It's on the way.
Okay, good. I'll make me a little shot right now. There it is. Un shot de El Tesoro. Because I learned how to make it.
You're drinking straight?
No. I'll make it un trago. I got a 9 o'clock flight. I'm going to Washington tomorrow.
I had a couple shots yesterday.
Yeah.
Some good shots because yesterday was El Día del Grito.
Oh, yes. I got...
Me chingué dos y luego pegué también yo un grito.
They sent me lime juice. So I'm going to do a little lime juice. I'm a mixologist now, Coach. Razo's supposed to be on, but Razo's not here. So we'll get rid of him.
What happened to Michelada time?
Michelada time? Well, Michelada time is probably being Michelada time. And we're good here.
¿No hay de ninguna?
There it is.
Dame un gimador, un bote de gimador de juego.
Un gimador. You know what, Coach? Look, I'm going to be a jerk right now. If you guys can't hear us, oh well. I hear Coach, me and him, we're going to have a plática, we're going to have a drink. I'm going to be a little cocktail.
There we go.
Mira nomás. They sent me the shaker. Ready to go. All right. Así nomás.
You got it?
Thanks to everybody watching us. Our good friend Melissa from Univision is saying the audio sounds echoed. Melissa, I wish I could fix it, but ¿sabes qué? We're not.
I'm buzzed.
I'm buzzed. Me and Coach are having a plática. We're ready to go. El cuñado's drinking his barrilitos. Con palomito, como nalgas de pingüino, so we're ready to go. You have your beer, Coach? Celeste
went.
Come on, Celeste.
She's cruising on first gear.
See?
Oh, there she is. Look.
All right. Cheers, Celeste. The Jimador new mix. There we go. Cheers, everybody.
Let's try one of these before Junior gets home. Because they're his.
Yeah, Mexico lindo y querido, all that good other stuff. Ya nos vamos.
Bueno.
Cheers, everybody. Yeah, but I go to, this weekend I'm working the USC Washington State game, so I leave in the morning. So I'll be there.
Damn, look what it says on this one. Beto.
New mix.
Look.
Vampiro. Ay, cabrón.
It's pretty good.
Ay, whew. All right.
It has some Jimador tequila in it.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so we'll take a couple questions. All right, Toño wants to talk about Battle of the Badges, October 2nd in Cathedral City. What is that, Coach? Explain
it. What is that? It's, this guy, Jesus Gonzalez, has been putting this event for a while already. It's boxing matches between police officers, firefighters, dog catchers and stuff like that. So he matches them really well. And it's a sold-out event. Cathedral City, actually, Antonio is part of it as well. He's always helping him out there. Some of the police officers are training in our gym. getting ready for that show, it becomes a sold out event. And when they do it, I mean, they bring a lot of people. I have a lot of fights, and they're sanctioned because everything's there, commissions there, and they're really good fights. They put it up really nice.
Yep. Okay. Here we go from our good friend in Texas, Paulus. Israel Madrimov. When's he fighting again?
Israel Madrimov, his fight is gonna go first bid pretty soon, October. Sorrow, I think is Sorrow. Um, More likely, as far as I'm concerned, based on what I hear, the fight could happen in November. Happen in Monaco, France, Uzbekistan. So that's where we're at right now, but nothing's for sure yet.
Interesting. Interesting.
The fight's gonna happen. The fight's gonna happen, but the thing is, right now they're gonna go into first bid sometime in October, and then from there we'll figure it out.
Green Eye Bandit, ThursDIAZ reunion at Coach's gym. When can we do the show there, Coach?
Whenever you guys want.
Ready. We're ready
My
like that.
gym is already like that. It's like that. I mean, that gym right now is, as soon as you walk in the gym, believe me, you want to be there. I mean, that's the environment. That's how it feels in there. When you walk in the gym, it's like you feel like, man, this is nice. I was there today and I was talking to Alec and looking around, like, man, this is nice. I mean, the way it is, how open it is, and how comfortable it is. Anytime. I mean, I'll be an honor, man, having Veto over here and doing the
We,
show from the gym.
we can do that. So it's set up.
We can put something together there. Yeah.
Oh man, that means okay. We got to figure something out. Something. I'm looking at my schedule. A Thursday show where we go there because if I go Thursday, that means I got to stay for the pajaretes on Friday.
Yeah.
Because there's no way I'm leaving Thursday night.
I
Uh,
don't know.
yeah, maybe sometime in October we'll figure something out. But coach, if we do it there, can other people come and watch the show?
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do the show there. Invite people to come in, and we can do it there. Yeah. Something
Interesting.
different. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I got to find the audio, and plus you have your video crew that's recording you, so we're ready to go.
Yeah.
All right, coach. I want to show you what I got in the mail the other day. I
Go
got
for it.
this. I finally got it.
Wow.
The
That's
Third Diaz
nice.
podcast shirt. The Ochoa family hooked me up, took care of
Mr.
it.
and Mrs. Ochoa, huh?
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs.
Yeah.
Ochoa. They sent it a 101 shirt, a ThursDIAZ podcast shirt. And so some people have been sending me messages saying, hey, how come you don't make them? How come you don't sell them? Look, that's just another issue, another this
It
madre. And they're
is.
like, well, Coach is selling his Diaz training camp shirts at the gym. I'm like, yes, that's there. But it's just, I get what you guys are saying. They're like, we'll go and we'll support it. That's another business adventure. Like, we're not going to do that right now. But thanks to the Ochoa family, it's a 101 shirt. Maybe later on we could do it, but as you know, Coach, when you start buying merchandise and you start doing it, it becomes a different desmadre, and it's like, oh, just everything else. So we had stickers. Stickers were fine. Like, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is. All right. Let's see what else. Damn, people really want to go there. Tonyo says his iPad. Tonyo, okay. You know what? I'm gonna do the show for another 15 minutes. Tonyo, if you want to jump on with your iPad, go ahead. As you can tell, I am buzzed right now, but we're having a good time. We'll get there for you. El Jimador mix is good. Coach,
I mean, uh-huh.
let me ask you this. Brandon Figueroa, what's the latest on him? When could he possibly be fighting?
No, they already announced it today.
Oh, today they did.
Yeah.
What is
November 27th.
where?
Vegas.
Wait,
Is
October,
back is back in Vegas November 27th.
November 27th.
Mm-hmm.
That's Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah.
Coach.
I'll be having turkey at the MGM, I guess, or something over there.
So you'll be for Thanksgiving. You'll be at in a hotel.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the first time. I remember the time I was in New Jersey for Thanksgiving by myself, and I was at a restaurant eating by myself with my son. When my son came to keep me company, my son flew over there to New Jersey when I was all by myself for Thanksgiving, while everybody's having dinner at home. and my son just popped up and he goes, "I'm here to keep you company." So we're gonna go to uh, uh, Ruth Chris's. It
Ruth
was
Chris, yeah.
closed. It was closed, and then from there we walked like a mile to another restaurant, and then we had dinner. And instead of taking an Uber, we took the river the walk on the back
Uh huh.
and all the way to our hotel. It was a long walk. We even got one of those guys that would push us in the cart, and the guy was really cold because it was freezing. And then the little cars are closed, so Junior and I were sitting in there, and this guy is really old. Honestly, we're like 60 some years old, and he's pushing us. And I told Junior, you know what? Let's get off, man. Let's give this guy the money. And I just feel bad that he's pushing us. He's cold. He's older. You know what? Let's just pay him for the ride and just walk. And we did.
Wow.
And I remember because we were gonna take an Uber, but then we went around the back, and there's a walking path that they connect to all the hotels along the ocean, along the beach, and it was quite far. So one of those guys, you get on the car and they push
Yeah.
you, but it was really cold. It was almost midnight, and we paid the guy and I said, you know what? Hey, happy Thanksgiving, man. Enjoy it. So we just kept walking. We didn't want to keep the guy pushing us when it was really cold, and it was just bad.
Wow. You know what, Coach? I'm looking at this, and Brandon's back in camp right now, right?
Brandon is in Texas. He went to Texas for a couple of weeks, and he'll be back. But all his stuff is here. His father left his truck here. Um, they just went home, and they'll be back
Yep.
soon.
Hey, saludos, Sulem Urbina, who's joining us right now. Sulem, thank you for posting that picture of you in third grade. It looked pretty cool. Follow Sulem's Instagram. Coach, November 27th, that's Thanksgiving weekend.
You know,
My son is going to be in Illinois. They're playing a basketball tournament, and I'm not going. So I might come and say, hey, Coach, I know you got a suite. Let me give me the couch, the pull-out couch. I'm ready to go.
let's go. Let's
Oh,
go.
man. Yeah, I'm looking at that. I might have to do it. Julio Arroyo, if you're asking about the documentary, we started the show with that. So go back and rewind and check out about that. When can we expect it? In probably a couple years. So that's for you, Julio Arroyo. So thanks for everybody who's sticking with it, going with it. All right, let's see here. Coach, no, you know what? I don't even know if I want to bring this guy on now. I don't know if I want to bring him on because I'm looking at him
Oh,
and
there
Hello
he
guys.
is.
look,
Hello guys.
this guy is in
Hey,
his bedroom.
estoy igual que tú de coñudo.
You're in your bedroom.
He showed up at the
I'm,
gym
ch-
today after
I'm
7 when
chilling.
we were about to close, and he started a comedy show with all the parents there. Now they want me to leave.
Dude, they started it. I didn't. I just finished it.
Beto, I was finishing the training with the kids, and he just walks in the door, and he's just watching, and the parents turn around, and they see Antonio, and then Antonio started going off and talking about that nowadays these boxers shouldn't have a girlfriend, that they should have 5 or 6 girlfriends at a time because one is a problem. And other parents are like, "Wow, really?" And Antonio's like, "Yeah." So Antonio started giving the parents like advices: don't let your son have a girlfriend. They gotta have at least 4 to 5 girlfriends at a
Four or
time
five
because one girlfriend
friends.
is a
Friends.
problem. And everybody's like, wow, Antonio. And I said, don't listen to him. Margarito gave him double dose of plaster. He's not all there. So then it became a comedy show. So I had to kick him out of the gym. I go, Antonio, I gotta go. Let's go because I gotta go do the
I,
podcast. And
I'm
then,
not allowed.
dude, as a matter of fact, he walked around all day with his iPad on his hand.
Woo!
Just wait to see if Beto tells me, hey, log in now. They give
It's
Beto
ready.
manda message, log
He's a
in.
big
And
chusma.
tells
Big
me I'll be
Chusma
ready.
ready to go. It's Mexican
Oh, look at
Outlaws
that.
weekend. We're not gonna play. We're right here. We're talking
Milena,
about this, right? My friend, my friend.
Yeah.
Tonyo, how you been?
go to the garage.
I've been good, Beto. I've been good. Been good. Just
Why
there.
why are you doing the show in your
Oh,
bedroom?
yeah.
Because I was right here
You
watching
see it.
TV, and then you said log in, so my iPad was right here next to me, so I just logged in. I don't want
Now,
to go. Hey, I don't want to go to my living room and set up everything again.
now
Well,
Tonyo,
the good thing that my phone showed me right now is this, Joel. Don't forget, you have 10% battery on your phone. So
So
So you did.
whatever you have to say, Antonio, say it fast because
Oh yeah. So
10%.
you're on your phone.
yes.
Yeah, because for some reason Beto couldn't make his computer work, so we couldn't listen to his audio, and he's blaming it on my laptop.
Ah,
So,
whatever.
dude, you have
Uh,
the Mac iPads. You have everything, and you're using
Toño,
it in your phone. Yes, sir.
Toño, don't worry about it. Where's your sombrero, Toño? You don't know
I
about
don't
this.
have one. I don't have one, bro.
See?
he's not Mexican.
I'm not
See?
Mexican, bro. I'm from Coachella, part two.
See that?
Este, este
All
mojado.
right, hey, Mikey V, take a picture of this right here. Make your promo. There it is, Mikey V.
Yeah, Mikey. Oh
Mikey's
man,
gonna do his promo now.
Yeah.
you're in trouble, Joe. You're in trouble.
Hey, don't
It's
worry,
okay.
people. We got it. We got it for you guys.
Oh man. Otra vez.
Échale pinche, Toño. Oílo. A la madre.
Otra. Espérate. Hello.
Beto, just cut him off.
Right there, Mikey V.
Man.
Here's your picture. Right there, coach. There you guys go. Take your picture. There you go, right there. 1, 2, 3. Everybody's taking a picture. I'm gonna take a picture right here, coach. I'm gonna take because
I'm gonna take a picture.
I'm gonna take a picture of this. This is how ThursDIAZ really operates. This is how we function. There it is. There it is. There it is. Saludos, everybody. Joel wants to come on back. Toño wants to come on back. Should we add him?
Hey guys. Sorry
Hey,
guys.
since you got rid of him, just don't bring him back.
All right, Toño. For real now,
Yeah.
Toño. Now that we're talking about you, um,
Talk to you.
what's the gym like right now? How's it feeling? The new gym, the new atmosphere, everything else.
It feels awesome. It feels great. I mean, it's a big gym. We have more space now. It has a lot more things than we used to have before. I mean, we're not used to so many stuff. Now we have our conditioning area. We have our different a lot more different bags. I mean, it's awesome. The atmosphere there is great.
That's awesome. I'm happy for you guys, and we've
Yes.
all seen how hard you guys have worked to have this happen, and for it to come to fruition, it's
No,
awesome.
okay. Let me tell you. According to Joel, I mean, it wasn't us. I mean, he did everything. He sat on the table. He did everything every morning.
Yeah,
Hey, the other day I told me, hey, what the heck? Like, I see you telling everybody, yeah. I mean, I'm here every morning. I did this by
Oh no
myself.
no
I
no!
put
Hey hey!
every screw,
But
everything.
now hey Beto!
I'm like, dude,
But now
like,
look,
what about me?
But
Like, I was here all the time.
But look, we make mistakes. I forgot to say this. I mean, I did say that. I'm always walking in there to the table, but Antonio was part of it. Antonio will come in with his sandals, check to see what was going on, and then he will leave.
Ah,
You know,
one, no, no,
so yeah,
one.
Antonio will come in, and if he saw that I had a shovel or something on my hand, he walk in with his sandals, and I go, hey, well, oh, I
But I
gotta go to
still
the
work,
mall, I
right?
gotta take my family to get pictures.
Sandals or no sandals, I still
Oh,
work. Dude, on a Sunday, Beto, Sunday. Hey, what are you doing? I'm at the gym just chilling. I go to the gym, and
oh, he brought me
he's
menudo a couple
there.
times.
I, yeah, and I paid for it.
Toño, no te
Moron.
enojes.
I think
No te enojes,
One day,
Toño.
hey, one day we were working and we wanted to finish the job, and then he's getting phone calls. I don't know from who, but hey, Antonio, where are you at? Oh, because we have to go to the mall because we have to take our daughter to do pictures at the studio. Like, okay,
nope, nope,
and he would
nope,
leave. He
nope.
would leave, and I would stay. So those are the
Ay,
things that
chill.
those are the things that I forgot to say. That yes, he will come in, and, you know,
No,
with his sandals, with his
no,
chicken
no, no,
nugget
no.
toast.
Hey, don't mess with my chicken nuggets.
Hey, Toño, Toño,
Hey, it was
for
one
Toño,
day. It was my daughter's birthday. My daughter's birthday. The one day.
Toño, for real.
The only day he went by the gym.
Toño, what are you doing? Toño, what are you doing right now with the phone?
Right here chilling in
But
my
you're in your
room.
bed.
Taking my
Stop moving the phone around,
yes.
man. You're giving everybody dizzy.
No. Okay. Okay.
Look, here.
Let me put it here. I'll put it
I
right
What
there.
is this?
Yeah.
I told you to cut him off,
Coach, you got like
Okay. No.
5% left, right?
give or take. Look at
There.
that.
See. Hijas de la chi. Se pasan.
Is that Mikey?
the,
That's Mikey.
the real star. See, I'm the real star. Just to let you know,
See,
Beto. Not Joel.
ya están regañando. I told you guys.
No.
All right,
No,
all right, all
she's
right.
happy because I'm the real
Juliana.
star.
Man. All right. So now, Coach, what do you have on the schedule here? You have Brandon Figueroa. What else do you have?
Well, look, give me another one, please. Right now, well, we have Rajab Butayev. Um, it looks like he's fighting October 30th.
Oh, the phone died. Tonyo killed his phone. See what you did,
Ah,
Tonyo? See what you
hey,
did?
hey. He has to learn from me. I always keep your stuff charged. See, he don't learn. I'm telling you. My phone's always charged. My iPad's always charged. His phone's dead. That's what happens. Es que se la pasa en el mitote todo el día. He's always on the phone. Like, dude, do something. He's on the phone todo el día. Like,
All right, Tonyo. So finish the schedule. Batayev's gonna fight. What else?
well, we have Raja Butayev. We have Manny Flores. Hopefully, Manny Flores on October 22nd.
On the Thompson show.
And maybe Thompson's. Hopefully, that's what we're shooting. That's what the plan is.
Oh, he charged the
You
phone.
know,
He charged the phone. There he is. Charged the phone.
that's
See, we can't hear it. It is my. You can't hear me, huh?
We hear you.
yes,
We
we
hear
can.
good.
I can't hear you though.
You can't hear me. That's
Can't
the
hear me now.
computer. Nope.
Valió madre.
By
Hey,
by new
Valió
phone.
madre.
sorry guys, I'm out.
All right. Good night, Coach.
Antonio did brujería to my computer.
Over and out.
I'm telling you, Antonio did something to my computer. But hey,
Bye,
guys,
Coach.
have a
Good
good
night.
Over and out.
Good night.
See you
Good
guys
night.
next week.
There
Here's
it
the
is.
Kuzma, the real star.
What is it? What is this Madre show right there? So see,
Just tell him, yeah, do it over and out.
hey, for the record, Tonyo, we heard him, right? You heard him?
The real star.
No, did you hear him?
Yes.
I heard him. The crowd heard
Heard
him, but he couldn't hear us. See? So there it is. All right.
So it was his It was his computer or his phone.
I'm just saying.
Because I can hear you perfect.
I can hear you perfect, Tonyo. We had no problem with you. All right. So coach is
Exactly.
done. All right, Tonyo. Fine.
Yeah.
Right now, Tonyo. Last word for you, your fans. Go ahead. You have the floor.
No, I just want to say, hey, again, thank you. I appreciate everything. Come on, Beto. You put me in the spot every time.
Go ahead. Say thank you, all
Hey,
your fans.
thanks to my fans, the real star here. And then I'm surprised they have not sent you a video from this past weekend, bro.
What happened?
We had a party and there was musicos. And you know when there's musicos, who's singing?
You were singing this
Real
weekend?
star. Yeah.
Wait, how come nobody sent me a video?
I don't know. No, that I don't know.
A bunch of haters, bro. Bunch of haters.
You know what? You know why? Because it's your fault. Because you haven't done the show in the past couple weeks. So
1
people probably
week.
forgetting about
1 week.
Oh, our last show back in was 2016.
Oh,
Not that guy.
Tonyo.
Yeah.
See,
Nah.
see.
Yeah. So you probably got it already.
No, now you got. Now I'm gonna have to like have people telling me.
No.
All right, Tonyo,
People don't know.
is Butayev fighting Jamal?
That's the plan. Yes, he's fighting Jamal. Hopefully, yes, Butayev and Jamal. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Tonyo, there it is. Anything
All right,
else?
though. That's it. That's
Fine.
it. Just
Your final word for your fans?
Just thank you for everything. And
Wait, hold on. Let me give you the solo shot.
No, so. My wife's laughing at me. I'm the
Wait.
real star.
Wait, is this leave a comment? Is this Emilio Sanchez? If it's Emilio Sanchez, leave in a comment. Congratulations on having your first child, a little baby girl. Emilio's an awesome fighter, good young man.
Congratulations, Emilio.
Congratulations, older brother of my favorite guy, Sal the Beast, who's gonna be fighting on Showtime in the next weekend. So there it is. So
Nice.
if it is Emilio Sanchez, congratulations to you. But Tonyo, we'll talk again.
Next week?
No, I'm busy next week.
Oh, no show next week again?
No, I told you every other week, man. I gotta have a life, no?
Dude, this is your life. ThursDIAZ.
Uh,
This should be your the guys. All right, no problem. If you
You
want
know,
me
you,
to, I can do the show. Just let me know.
maybe next week I'll do it for you, Tonya. Just if you're available.
Yeah. Well, let's do it, baby.
All right,
We
all right.
got
For
this.
everybody involved,
All
for
right,
Coach Joe
Beto.
Diaz, for Tonya Diaz, but Duran, say good night. Thank you for watching another edition of ThursDIAZ.